What's happening, HD Nation? Hey, today I wanted to talk to you about the 2018 conventions. Okay, so we are going to all the main ones. We're doing a lot of things that we did last year, but we're also doing some new things. I've been going to conventions for a very long time, for the last 4 years, going to almost 90% of all the ones that we do. But this year, I'm actually cutting it back. We have a sales guy, we have some of my business partners that will go to some of them. We have as we talked about last week, we have a list on our website on which conventions we're going to go to. But now we want to focus on two things. One, we want to get ambassadors. We want to get people to host tournaments in the areas that we are going to. So one of the things that we're going to, and again I mentioned this last week, is we're going to be hosting tournaments in the cities of those conventions. So it might not be at the convention, it may be at the convention. But what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to host these tournaments, and we're creating an app that will be able to keep the brackets, basically give us the information of who wins and their placement in the tournaments. So you can basically set up how to modify the room in the app to hold the people. So if there's 4 people at a table, you're going to be able to keep the names, and you're going to be able to do single or double elimination, those type of things. But what we're trying to do is going back to the conventions, we're trying to bring more ambassadors into this program. Each convention we go to, we have like 4 people that sign up to be ambassadors. And out of there, we probably have 1 that actually turned into an ambassador. That was last year before we had our wonderful ambassador coordinators, Kay and Lisa. Kay is for the West Coast, basically everything from the Mississippi over to the west, and then Lisa is for the east of the Mississippi. And with their help, we're going to be able to bring in new ambassadors to host tournaments all throughout the United States. If you cannot host tournaments, find someone that can and that's in your area that likes the game or would like the game. We'd love to train them and get them all interested and excited about how to host the games, how to make money off it, everything. The other thing that we're going to do with the conventions is we're starting to delegate a lot of the responsibilities, not just to ambassadors, but also to our sales guys. We're trying to make it so that we don't have to be at all the conventions hosting the booths, so that this year and next year we'll be able to go and give speeches and workshops, not just on the game, but on my pet project, which is the Genius Mind. Creating the Genius Mind. Last year, I actually did a speech on it, gave an hour-long speech in St. Louis about it. I thought it turned out amazing, that it was such a great turnout, such a great presentation. I didn't forget my lines, which was great, because it's an hour-long talk. And I think I was able to help out a lot of people because I got a great response afterwards. People were taking notes all the way through, because the idea is historical conquest is great if you're able to keep the information. Playing it over and over again solidifies that information in your mind. But how do you cultivate a genius mind? And some of the things that are in my talks, I'm going to share with you on these videos. But what we want to do is we want to be able to get you the information that you need. And for me, just hosting the booths at all these conventions, I don't get to talk to you as much as I'd like to. I would like to be able to put our ambassadors there, or our salespeople, or our next phase of historical conquest, and there's some things I can't tell you yet. Don't like this, but the next phase, there's going to be other people that will be able to man these booths, and then I will be able to come to just be there with you, to walk you through the steps on how to play the game. I'll play a few games with the players, be able to walk you through each of the steps, and I'll be able to talk to you about cultivating a genius mind, which is, again, my pet project. So this is one of the things that we're trying to do with the 2018 conventions. We're trying to create a model. So if you have any questions, concerns, comments throughout the convention, like if you see us at the convention and you have any questions or have some suggestions on things we can do better in this process, in the convention process, in any process that we have, please don't hesitate to email us because we're constantly trying to create a better process, not just for our in-house office staff, but also for our conventions and everything that we go to. And Rebecca, our copywriter, is doing a fantastic job when it comes to giving us content to write, to present, and to provide for the people that support us. So thanks again for listening to this Whatever Wednesday. It wasn't exactly the most epic video, but it was full of a lot of information, things that you can help us with and things that we're going to show in the near future and the things that we're going to do. So thanks so much for being part of this. We'll catch you next time. Take care. Bye. If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow actually. Take care. Bye.